Okay.
Coach says go on again.
Yeah, we're just going through some really, really tough spots. I think we're about to pick it back up here, though. I see some lights, so maybe some cell towers. Wow, that was incredible. If you guys can see that or not, but wow. Little spider web lightning there at the top of the camera angle we have there for you. Some big towers up here. I don't know if those are cell towers or not, but we're bumped up to 1100 now, so I'm betting they are. 9:22 p.m. where we're at, Central Time. Traveling at 59 miles per hour. Can't even remember the highway now. What highway was this again?
Well, good question. 17.
Even our navigator does not quite know. On Highway 17, and we are heading directly south. Highway 17 directly south. I know we passed Weldon not too long ago. We passed another little small community town. I'm not sure, village, whatever.
Probably be coming up on McCrory here shortly.
Okay. Good football program down there at McCrory. Jaguars. 2A school. Service, in and out of service, in and out of service. So, times where you'll hear us, there'll be times where you'll see us, there'll be times where you won't. Where is that centered at right now, JR? Just for folks that are wondering where we're at, we are 2 miles from McCrory, Arkansas, 2 miles. And I think we're going to go directly to the heart of McCrory, Arkansas. So 2 miles from McCrory. And I believe that's where we make our turn at. Almost hit a possum there.
I don't see a town in the middle of this right now. It's not popping up on my map, but it's going to be the main part of the cell is just it's going to be a little bit west of Desart right now.
Okay. And Highway 17 going southbound, heading right into the heart of McCrory, Arkansas right now. We are chasing this tornado warning that is just south of here. I don't know. What do you think? Are we 20 minutes from this thing?
Yeah, probably. One of your. Let's see what this is. It says we're going to arrive at Brinkley at 10:02, about 30 minutes away.
Okay, so about 30 minutes away.
From Brinkley now. Then the storm is starting to go a little bit more northeast, so we may not travel all the way to Brinkley because I don't want to be right in the middle.
Okay.
Or if we go all the way to Brinkley, we might wind up being south of it and have to turn around.
Okay. Well, we'll just play it by ear is what we'll do and just see how this goes. And we are now in the city limits of McCrory, Arkansas. Tap those brakes a little off the gas and get it down to 40 mile an hour here.
A lot of lightning that y'all can see. You should be able to see if we're back live. We should be back live again.
Should be, yeah. I would think so. Left onto US 64. McCrory, Arkansas, population 1,729. Home of the Jaguar. Good football program here. This intersection, we've got gas stations, a Sonic. See a Dollar General down the road there. And for perspective, we're 6 miles from Morton, 24 from Wynne, Arkansas. And now we are heading eastbound. I didn't do a very good job of listening to that. Just see
At 6 miles, I guess at Morton, you're going to turn right.
Right, to go southbound.
On 269.
Okay. We're going south, as far south as we can here to try to get in front of this storm. The storm that you see on your radar right there. Oh, JR can put another.
Pretty much at the center of the screen there. We'll kind of circle. I'm going to circle. Or square. If I say circle, Andy, get mad at me. But anyhow, you got a tornado warning down here. And then you got a kind of hard to see because there's a bunch of yellow on the map, but there's a severe thunderstorm warning right here in this area. This top area. The top line and up is a severe thunderstorm. And then from this line down to the bottom, well, it's about right there, to the bottom is a tornado warning storm. Now, I don't know, that might, it's still pretty strong, but they may, I think that was just till 9:30, if I remember right.
Okay.
They may let that expire. I don't know. It's still pretty strong, but I don't know if they're getting... Yeah, it expires in 2 minutes. So chances are they're probably not going to extend that right now. But it's still strong, so I'm not sure that it'll... If they don't extend it now, I'm not sure it won't pop back up in the near future. Getting a lot of clouds of ground lightning now as well.
Yeah, we weren't really getting that earlier, and you're right, we are getting a lot of that.
That was out... You'll see it light up the screen. I mean, it's live out to our right, which is the direction we'll be heading here in about 4 miles.
This is from Baxter Meeks there. I don't know if you want to see that or not, but he was saying that we should have invited him. Hey, if I'd have known, I would have definitely invited him.
Yeah, we ain't got much room, but maybe he's got a bigger vehicle we could have used.
Yeah, we totally should have used the company van. I think that would have been awesome. Appreciate that. And of course, on that little radar image you give us, there's a ton of lightning strikes there, and I can see that. He says, "Heck yes, I keep the internet on my truck for such events." Well, Baxter, we will definitely have you tagging along next time for sure. Really impressive lightning display where we're at right now, and the wind definitely just picked up.
Yeah.
I will say that you can definitely tell we're about to get a little bit different tier of severity as far as the sheer wind speeds, the lightning, and
all right. We just had right back down here on this storm that I just talked about.
Let's go back to the radar here real quick.
They're going to let that this tornado warning right here shows expired now. They haven't took the clock away, but they just switched that to a thunderstorm warning.
Okay.
Which I'm going to outline here, the polygon.
We're still going to chase that one though?
Yes, we'll still stay on this one because these two storms right here, these two severe thunderstorm warnings are probably the strongest we got in the state right now here. So we're going to track on them somewhere and see. And like I said, I'm not convinced that they will leave that tornado warning off, but as of right now, it is expired.
Okay. Now, if we get down here south and we have maybe a dud there from things, this one up here a little bit northwest of that, will we be able to maybe come back up?
We could get that one on our way back through, possibly, if it holds together. Now, it's kind of died out, too, pretty good. That tornado warning will be allowed to expire, too, I would say, in 14 minutes or maybe earlier. They will actually cancel a tornado warning. If it's got longer than 10 minutes, they will cancel them early sometimes, but if it's within that 10-minute window, they'll let them go ahead and expire on their own. But that one there is, I mean, you can see it up here, it's kind of losing some of its strength.
Desiree Earls is on with us. Wanda Roark is watching. Thank you. Michelle Gibson says, "Where are y'all?" It's probably been asked a lot, but I don't see it. We just passed McCrory, Arkansas. We were heading down here to the tornado warned storm that I think is losing some luster, but still looks pretty impressive though. And then we're going to try to bounce back up from it after that one to the other tornado warned storm just northwest of it. You see the radar there. That's JR got the laptop. Can you kind of give them an idea, perspective of where we are on that map there? I don't know if it's zoomed out enough or not, but
okay. This is the storm we're headed to. We are going to be.
That's aggressive lightning right there.
We're going to be somewhere in this area. Right here is McCrory. And
so let's just say business is about to pick up.
Yeah.
It's about to get pretty rough.
We're heading down toward this storm. Now we was heading toward Brinkley, which is down here. But now this storm's kind of took more northeasterly path. So we probably not going to drift down quite that far.
Now, would it be smart if we get to some open fields, maybe to set up shop there, maybe, and wait?
Yeah, I think if we so hard at night time because you don't know in there, you don't really know where to go.
Well, not only that, but we want to make sure we've got enough signal too.
Right,
you know, and we're pretty close to town here. Wind is about 17 miles. It said. Okay. All right. Well, then here's what we're going to do first. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn our butts around because I was yapping and wasn't paying attention. Now, go figure. Me not paying attention and yapping. All right, those two things just never go together for me.
And then this right here is what we was talking about. Then this is the other tornado warning storm up here by Greenbrier that we may
intercept on the way back.
You know, and if we stay in this general area, you know, we might be in between the two storms, and it might work out all right where we're at. But we can kind of work getting it. Also, go up a little bit further here. Zoom out. The heart of these storms, actually.
Now it's really about to pick up. So let's get you back down here to the main view. We've kind of got a little bit more wind here recently, more stronger lightning. Still sprinkling, just barely sprinkling, but I think JR's right. It's about to get pretty rough. Make a decision at some point of where to stop, where to get the best view of this. If this is something that's going to become much stronger than we expect.
Brinkley's actually still not going to be probably a bad area to try to catch that from. You know, we'd for sure have service there. We'd be at the south side of this storm, looking back into it.
Okay.
And we should beat it. Should beat it.
So this storm is going to be to our right, I'm assuming, correct? Here, so it's obviously it's going eastbound, so we're going south. So it's coming essentially across the highway from right to left on your screen is what it's going to be doing. And we're trying to get ahead of it if we can. We may end up right in the midst of it.
We may wind up in the middle of it. It's supposed to be this cell here has it at south of Cotton Plant, north of Brinkley at 1010, and we are supposed to be at Brinkley at 1003. So
it's gonna be close. We're just one bridge that has some road work on it away from it.
Right, yeah.
One more.
We are getting a ton of.
And the wind just really picked up. Is there any way to tell the wind gust in that radar system there? I don't know if you got that kind of. I'd say the slanted windshield here is actually really helpful for us right now with the speed that we're going. Not even really having to use my windshield wipers right now. It's actually raining pretty hard. Looks like we're coming up to maybe another small community, rural town here in the great state of Arkansas.
I'm not seeing anything
Okay.
on it as far as wind.
We can tell just from the way the truck's handling, it's definitely picked up. 9:37 is our time here. This is Central Standard Time. We are in the state of Arkansas. Southbound past McCrory. I don't know. 10 miles, maybe 15 miles past McCrory. Heading towards Brinkley. And that big blob down there, you see, we're trying to get ahead of it.
Wow, we are fixing to drive through this right here.
Let's get to the radar view here real quick. See it here. Rain's intensifying now. A lot of lightning to the left of us, the right of us. Is there hail in this storm, or is it strong winds and lightning?
$5 tail. Both of them got 60-mile-an-hour winds and $5 tail.
$50 size hail. That is a no, but I promise you it is. And now the rain intensifies. There, you hit it correctly. We were on the edge there. Now we have caught the strong stuff. It looks like. Yeah. Heavy rain here. Just south of McCrory. Southbound on our way to Brinkley. These highways down here, not a whole lot of room for error. Your shoulder is pretty much grass. It's about all you've got. And of course, the roads have got some holes, some lower levels in them. Not exactly even, so you hit these potholes and it'll shoot you to the right. Before you know it, you're in the ditch. And for the first time tonight, I've really had to turn on the windshield wipers. And I'm not 100% sure, JR, but that's some really heavy rain, or that's some hail there, maybe?
Yeah, that's pretty
Okay.
We're going to reroute here.
Okay. What is the plan?
We're going to stop at Fargo.
We're going to stop where?
Stop at Fargo.
At Fargo. Not North Dakota.
No, Fargo, Arkansas.
For Fargo, Arkansas. Now, also, obviously, out here in the middle of nowhere, you don't have any street lights, so your reflectors and your lightning, and of course your lights is about all you've got. And as hard as the rain is falling right now, it's really hard to see too far in front of you.
Yeah, it's coming down good right now. We're going to be in that hill right there. At about a half a mile or so. I don't know if it's turned or right out. I was
So it shows me a left there.
or left. My bad.
Well, thanks, JR.
Sorry they didn't go right.
Oh, boy. It's like we're a married couple here with directions. We got to work on our communication. That's all. All right, so we're taking a left right about here, and I think it's just a part of the road, honestly. I think you can go straight or you can follow it. It bends here, and that's what we're going to do. It says down to 35, so it's probably a pretty sharp turn. There's also a school bus crossing here pretty soon. And we're going to make this turn left here. Now, you said Fargo. Is there any other towns that we're going to be going through here?
It's going to be, have we went through, no, we'll be going through Hunter. Probably soon.
Hunter or Hunter?
Hunter.
Okay. We have a Hunter Swint back home. I didn't know. Really heavy winds right now.
I think we're past the Fargo, and I want you to look again. Got it back.
Let's do this. Someone says I think you need to get more south of Brinkley. Here real quick.
All right, so I changed this to Fargo.
Okay.
This is right here.
Now, what about
shortly after
different audio system for this? We don't have our normal audio mixer. And we got a little bit of hydroplaning right now. A lot of water being dumped on the road at once, so the low spots are obviously going to fill up. But with all that hard rain, we just didn't know for sure if you'd be able to hear us very well. And now it's starting to lighten up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll through that heavy part. On our way to 100, a few miles to 100. I don't know. If anybody happens to be listening from Desert, so things being discussed about right now, we're under thunderstorm warning, but there's some pretty intense storms over Desert right now.
The Baxter says maybe more south of Brinkley, but we're going to rock with our plan here and see how it goes. Again, there was a tornado warning with this storm not very long ago at all. And there was also a tornado warning just northwest of here that we're going to try to intercept on the way back. That went away, but
all tornado warnings are expired right now in the state of Arkansas.
that was a good-sized dog on the side of the road there.
Got some stronger storm still right back here where we was talking about.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that those may not be done on the way back. That might
Where we
be.
was talking about intercepting up in probably this area or so, somewhere on our way back there. And so those storms are got to be on build up pretty good. Y'all got a storm, not warm storm, but you got a pretty good storm. Sorry, but got this storm right here just a little bit north of Bradford. Too, that looks like it's intensifying pretty good. So you still got quite a bit of instability in the atmosphere. These storms still popping up like this.
All right, so show them, if you can zoom in a little bit there, show them where we're at right now.
Have we made it to 100 yet?
We have not. We're close, though.
Okay. We are almost. This is 100, all right?
So we will be looking to our right, and we will be getting hammered here in a minute.
Yeah, we're going to be pretty much right in the path of that purple.
Is it good?
Purple and white area right there.
Is it good to maybe stop somewhere here pretty close and there's a big opening? What do you think?
No, I'd rather be on south. I don't want to be right in the path of it like that. I'd rather be a little bit more south of it. So I thought Fargo was going to be south of it, and then they put this track, and now they've got that track running right through Fargo.
So we're going to pick up the pace a little bit, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I think if we get down here, if we can make it, Brinkley's going to, they're going to get some of the heavy rain, but this intense part right here, this purple area, I don't want to be in that. There's going to be hail, more likely hail falling in that area right there. And it'll be pretty intense hail.
All right, guys, so there you have it. We're going to go, we're going to get to the south side of this thing and then start trailing it from behind, I presume. Yeah. Is the plan. We're bumping right now on the signal, so that's good. Again, if you're tuning in with us, let us know where you're tuning in from. These storms down here for a while, trying to get down here to them. They all had the tornado warnings on them, and about when we get to them, the tornado warning go off. But we're still watching them closely, obviously, JR is. And I'm just doing the best I can to yap, drive, and I tell you, it's about a good time here for some whole milk. I got my half a gallon of milk back there somewhere. I'm going to reach for that as the lightning lights up the sky.
Still going to have 4 thunderstorm warnings right now. Looks like all we've got in the state. That's about something into a drop of 63 cars.
Wow. there you have it. Okay, then. Well, we'll just take you to this camera only right now, then, is what we'll do.
Kind of odd.
That was kind of odd. All right, folks, we are 13 miles from Brinkley. We're just north of Brinkley right now. And railroad tracks to our left. A little bit of farmland to our right as we're about to go right through this little town, this community called Hunter, population 105.
So if anybody from Hunter is watching us, jump on and say hi.
Yeah, honk your horn or do something, yell out the window.
Oh, yeah. Good lightning.
We have seen quite a bit of lightning tonight, some really good stuff tonight, too. As we back it down to about 45 mile an hour, that will not help us with our trying to get to Brinkley in time, but and now it's gotten really calm again.
Yep. Which it's already, it has rained through here pretty good, real wet.
Yeah, you can tell there are some grooves in this road, and they are full of water. Those grooves are. Hunter, Arkansas, southbound towards Brinkley, about 11, 12 miles north of Brinkley. Trying to get to the other side, trying to outrun the storm, essentially. That's to our right, which would be the western side of us on a map, if JR can get his radar back up and going on his laptop here. Had some technical difficulties there with that.
A tornado warning. Not with the storm that we're following. But over, it's going to be
Going northwest of us?
Yeah, it's going to be north of Holland. Well, Holland will be is actually in the tornado warning.
Okay.
Mount Horizon and NOLA. Bologna is also in this tornado warning, although it appears they may be at the south part. Let's see if I can get this.
All right, what are you thinking now?
I still think there is a
A lot of lightning there.
They just added which is what was that Baxter?
Baxter's been very helpful for us. Thank you,
They
Baxter.
just added a tornado signature back on the storm we're watching. It is not tornado warned yet, but they did pop up a tornado warning. Let me read this tornado warning for anybody up in this area that might be watching. Tornado warning just issued for northern Lonoke County, northeastern Faulkner County, southwestern White County, and central Arkansas until 10:30 p.m. 9:46 is severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado is located near Bologna, or 11 miles east of Conway, moving east at 25 miles per hour. Tornado and half dollar size hail, which has kind of been the norm for these storms. Radar indicated rotation. So that is, what did I say, till 10:30? Yes, until 10:30 p.m.
Okay, so this storm is slowed down, and that's kind of is that normal? Is that something that's?
Yeah, it really is. I mean, that's.
If I'm not mistaken, earlier today when we were looking, I think it was 30 to 35 mile an hour. Now it's at a 25 mile an hour, which obviously helps us get ahead of it, like we're trying to do. So the one that we were going to bounce back and catch, and then he's going to try to, JR's going to try to get his radar back up and going. Again, thanks, Baxter, because what happens is we go through dead spots and we can't even see a radar. And by the time we get back to a spot of signal, Baxter's message is coming through and it kind of gives us a quicker heads up.
And now that particular storm that is tornado warning that I just read, it's actually heading southeast north. So it's heading our direction actually. So.
Well, do you want to, instead of trying to beat this out, do you want to kind of slow down and find a spot here to wait on it, or what would you want to do?
Well, I don't want to slow down right now because we're right in the middle of that heavy stuff. More good line.
That was strong right there. We're 9 miles north of Brinkley, 7 from the Interstate 40 junction. Now, that is maybe a benefit to us if we can have Interstate 40 as a possibility. Of course, it moves instead of north-south or anyone that's east-west, but That, I mean, when you can go 75 mile an hour, you can get somewhere a little bit quicker, obviously. And we're still trying to get our radar back up and running, so we apologize about that. Going from asphalt to almost concrete now, looks like. And I cannot keep my phone. It keeps, I don't know if y'all can hear that bopping every once in a while. That's my phone flying around. We have no room in this truck, so. Well, thanks again, Baxter, for all that heads up there. We appreciate that. Linda Turner's on with us. Luis Wright's on with us. See a lot of lightning right now. Adam Besson, Brenda Cook, several people on with us right now. Thank you all for tuning in with us. And it's starting to pick up. I think that big part of that storm that was coming from our west is maybe slowly getting here. Again, moving 25 mile an hour. That house there, the 2-story, and every light in the house was on there, so
Maybe they're watching us.
they may be watching us. They're awake and ready, I can tell you that. It won't be long, and we will be on the outskirts of Brinkley. Now, our lightning, that was really close to us.
You see that strike behind the tree, but if y'all was looking real close, you seen it.
It'd be a good time to instant replay had we done it.
Right.
We joked about that. We're going to use the instant replay. And we both said if any cows go across the front of the, we'll be back up and running.